Hi, I'm Isabel Martin, and today I will be speaking to Alex Brace, the Executive Director for Small Talk, a nonprofit dedicated to providing services to those affected by abuse. Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, exactly. I'm Alex Brace. I'm the executive director of the Small Talk Children's Advocacy Center. So we're a nonprofit in Lansing. We serve children and families in Ingham and Eaton counties who have been impacted by sexual and physical abuse.
Mhm. Thank you for sharing that. Now, what are you guys doing to bring awareness to child abuse this month? Because this is Child Abuse Awareness Month.
Yes, exactly. So April is a big month for us at Small Talk. So like you said, it is Child Abuse Prevention or Awareness Month. And we want to just bring as many people information and education on child abuse prevention as possible. A lot of the work that we do at our center is very reactive. When a child discloses that there's abuse, they come to our center. We provide them with a safe space to be able to share their stories, and then we're providing them with free counseling afterwards as well. But I think what's equally important is preventing that abuse from happening in the first place. And I think people just don't have the knowledge or the understanding or, understand the gravity of child abuse in our community and communities across our country, across the globe. When we talk about a lot of public health concerns, especially with COVID, these last several months. But child abuse is, just as much of a public health concern. There's, 1 in 6 boys and 1 in 4 girls will be abused before they turn the age of 18. That's a really significant number. And I think when people hear those kind of things, it really brings to light how important being educated on what to do when a child discloses to you or what kind of signs to look out for, to make sure that our children are safe. And as adults, it is our responsibility to make sure that we can keep children in our community protected from child abuse as much as possible.
1 in 6 people or boys and girls. Wow, that is a staggering quote. I know you guys are doing something with pinwheels coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So we have a Pinwheels for Prevention campaign. So in years past, we've put pinwheels up in like local businesses or at people taking them home. But this year we really wanted to ramp it up. We wanted to get the awareness out there. We want these pinwheels that are just bright blue. They're really eye catching. So it's something that, if you put it in your yard or you have it on display somewhere, it can be something that really draws attention to child abuse prevention and hopefully starts, conversations and communication between people. We want it to be a conversation starter, especially now that people are able to get out of their houses maybe a little bit more with, vaccine rollout and everything. And we can start interacting, in person with each other a little bit more again. This is a great opportunity for us to just kind of spread the word about why child abuse prevention is so important and educate people on what they can do to protect the children in their lives. So we're planting these pinwheels in a bunch of different places. We've planted them in Holt. We've got one that we're going to be planting in, Meridian Township here shortly as well. That'll be pretty substantial. So we're just really looking forward to spreading the word to our community about the importance of child abuse prevention all month of April.
That sounds really great. Now, why the pinwheels? Is it just, like you said, because they bring a lot of attention or?
Yeah, so I mean, that's certainly not an idea that's exclusive to Small Talk. There are many centers like ours or, organizations that serve children who are victims of abuse that have used the pinwheel as a symbol. It reminds you of innocence. It reminds you of childhood. So I think it is something that, has been used for many, many years prior to even, Small Talk existing in the first place. To really be sort of the symbol or the representation for Child Abuse Prevention Month.
That's interesting. I didn't know that because I have seen a few pinwheels around this month, and it's good to know. So I saw a statistic the other day that said there was a 45% drop in reported child abuse cases in 2020. Now, what do you think about that? Do you think that there was a drop, or what's your thought?
Yeah, no, I think I can say just kind of based on the amount of reports that we get to our center, I think that's probably true. The concerning part about child abuse in general is that it is an underreported crime. So I think the fact that it's even being reported less is cause for great concern. We are, we've been in a pandemic, we've been sheltered in place for a extended period of time. We know a lot of abuse happens in the home. So when children are home and they don't have access to those mandated reporters like their teachers or coaches or school counselors or their mental health counselors, they don't have the most specific access to those individuals that can be a part of keeping them safe. Unfortunately, these kids are going to be ones that are going to be in an environment where that abuse can thrive. And this has obviously been a really tough time for everybody, just, financially, with job loss, and, those kind of factors together are just a bad recipe for child abuse to occur. So we want to make sure, one, that people are, educated about what they need to do, what kind of signs they need to look for, and to understand that even if you're not, legally a mandated reporter here in the state of Michigan, as a, kind of moral duty that, as an adult, is if you see something that doesn't feel right or, seems unsafe, you should report it. And we would definitely encourage people to do that, to trust their guts. If they have concerns to make those reports, and if you have questions about, how to do that, that's something that our agency can help with. There's, many resources on the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services website where you would make those reports. So we definitely want to just make sure that people know that they can report and to not be scared to do it, because the risk of, an awkward conversation versus a child's safety, that's a pretty easy decision to make at the end of the day. So we want to encourage people to, if they are concerned, to do that. But yeah, that number is concerning. We're just waiting for sort of when the wave is going to hit, when kids can, potentially go back to school and all these reports start coming out. We're going to have to be prepared to meet that need.
Right. Now, if someone wants to reach out to Small Talk, because they have a concern, or like you said, do they just go to your website, or, how do they, approach you?
Yeah, right. I mean, I think to reach out, if you have any questions, you can call us. Our direct line is 517-253-0728. You can also go to our website. There are a lot of resources on there. That might be the best means to kind of get some resources. Our website is smalltalkcac.org. If you're looking for specific prevention resources, we do have a page on our website that's specifically dedicated to prevention. You can go to smalltalkcac.org/prevention. So pretty easy to remember. And it's kind of front and center on our website right now, but there's lots of prevention resources on there as well. So if you're just looking for more education or understanding, you can go there. We are also very open to providing prevention education too. So we have a staff member here who provides a prevention education program called Darkness to Light that is aimed at adults and helps them to know how to react responsibly and appropriately when there's a disclosure of abuse, and how to prevent it in the first place. So that can be a training that you can provide, at a school, at a church, or any other kind of community gathering, or anybody who is really interested in protecting children. This is a training that we can provide for groups of people, once everything is safe, to be able to do so. So we definitely want to make sure that people know that we can provide that service and take advantage of it, because we want as many people to be armed with this information as possible.
Wow, those sound like a lot of valuable resources that, the viewers can really go to if they have any questions. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me and telling me a little bit about, Small Talk and what you guys do. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, no, I think just, you continue to help us promote Child Abuse Prevention Month. If you're interested in, pinwheels, we are asking for a $25 suggested donation. We can send a package of pinwheels to your house, so it can be something that you put up in your yard. You can also go back to check our website and see if there's any, volunteer opportunities around Prevention Month that you'd be interested in. We always love and welcome community support in the work that we do, because we can't protect kids without the community being involved. So we're just really thankful for all the support we have gotten this month, and look forward to, seeing even more people come out and support and seeing more pinwheels around town. We're really looking forward to it.
Thank you again to Alex for speaking with me about child abuse awareness and what Small Talk is doing this month. If anybody has any more questions or needs more information on Small Talk, you can visit smalltalkcac.org. I'm Isabella Martin with HOMTV.